Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Rajesh and today I talk about observable object protocol and observe object and publish property wrapper. So to understand all these things in a very simple and easy way, we take a simple class and name as a custom. Here you can see that in this class we take a variable value and a function update. So inside that function you can see that I just increase the value by 1 and here I am just using a print to print that value. So our purpose is here to use that variable value inside our content view like here. So to achieve that purpose, what I need to do, I just need to create an object of that custom class here, just like that, and simply use that value of a custom class here with the help of object like object dot value. And when I click on resume, here you can see that I get the value. So here what I'm doing, I'm just calling an object dot update function. So inside an update function, the value is incremented by 1. So whenever I click on update, the value is incremented by 1. So here you can see that the value is incremented by 1, but it is not updated with the view. So what I need to do here is, so here I just need to confirm the observable object protocol, which enable us to mark any class as being observable, which means Swift UI view can watch it for changes and mark that property with the @publish property wrapper like that. So whenever an object with a property marked @published is changed, all view using that object will be reloaded to reflect those. And here in the content view, I am using a @observed object property wrapper, similar to the state property wrapper, except now we are using an external reference type rather than a simple local property like a string or integer. Here you can see that is a reference type, means class type. So now we run this on simulator. So here you can see that when I click on update, the value is increased by 1 and is also updated on the view. So observable object protocol is useful in many situations, like you can call an API and you get the result and you want to bind that result with some view in your application. So in that situation, observable object with a publish property wrapper and the observed object property wrapper is quite useful. So in this video we use three things. The first one is observable object protocol, which is used to make a class being observable, means if you are managing external data, so Swift UI has an observable object protocol. And the second one is publish property wrapper, to provide notification whenever the value is changed. And the third one is observed object property wrapper, to invalidate and refresh the view. If you think this video is helpful for you, so please share and subscribe my channel. Thanks, take care and goodbye.